Yesterday I travelled on one bus and 3 trains, and it took 7 hours, or a bit more actually, to go from Andover to Penrith. So why did I go there? Well, I committed the cardinal sin. I bought a car sight unseen, and this is what it is. Let's have a look and see what I bought. This is it, a 1999 Series 2 Jeep Grand Cherokee, or what is technically known as a WJ. It's got quadra-track suspensions, automatic, so it's permanently four-wheel drive basically. It's been lifted mildly, I think it's like 2 inches or less. It had lacquer peel, so someone has painted the back door and the bonnet in some black, I don't know what it is, like stone chip or something, not sure, not perfect, but anyway it looks alright. Also you can see the bumper needs a bit of work, but it's quite straight. The engine in this one is the venerable Jeep Straight 6, 4 litre. Reminds me of an old 258 cubic inch engine I had in an AMC Hornet, which I believe, might be wrong, but I believe this is based on. This one's done like 105,000 miles and was one of the main reasons why I bought this one, because most of the ones in the UK are diesel. And I didn't want a diesel, and the other ones were the V8, which admittedly I would like. But they were few and far between for the price I wanted to pay. And so 4 litre was what I was looking for. And unfortunately, I had to go all the way to Penrith to get it. Said the bonnet has been painted in black as well. It's not particularly good. I'm sure it's done with a spray can or something. It looks like stone chip to me. Being that this is the limited model, LTD limited, it's got electric seats at the front, full leather, which is in extremely good condition, front and back. I mean, must admit the people I bought it from, I did a very good job in cleaning it. It's got these beautiful overmats, excuse my shopping, and obviously it was sold new in Wales. The boot is huge, and on these, unlike the XJs and the like, the spare wheel is underneath the floor. So on some of the earlier, it was based here, so it took up a lot of room. It's got a power supply in the back, and something I didn't know about, but I found it earlier on. It looks like it's got an auto changer as well. CD, I mean. Let's just close it up. Driver's side the same. It's got settable switches for, looks like 2 positions for the seats. Again, fully electric. Driver's seat, highly unusual, not all marked. Automatic transmission. See, quadra-track. It's got air conditioning, which needs recharging. It's got an old radio, which I didn't know had the auto change, so it does this as well. Quite nice. It's got a sunroof. Lots of room here in the back. Excuse my shopping. So one reason I wanted it was for the towing, but because it's lifted, I think the tow bar is too high, so I have to look and see if there's some way of dropping it. By the way, these things came with it, they're not me. Don't know whether they're staying or not. So, does everything work? No. The air conditioning needs charging. The heated seats work, which is nice. The PowerPoint works, because it's for my phone. This window works, the driver's one. The passenger one, see, I never checked them, I made a mistake. The passenger one, the motor whirs, but nothing happens. That one tries to go, and this one does nothing. So I've got to look at that. The thing about this one, and I don't know if it's true on all of them, it has a manual start. No idea if that's normal. Suspect not. That's the mileage. Not so much for one of these. As far as I understand, these engines are pretty bulletproof as long as you keep on the oil changing, and this one seems to be pretty good nick. I know it's been tarted up, but the price was good. So what's it like to drive? Sadly, the steering is a bit vague. It was worse, but I found out that the tyre pressures were all different, and since I've changed it, it's a lot better now. Still a little bit wondery, but not too bad. The lift, I think, exaggerates the problem, and the tyres are sort of a little bit aggressive. They're certainly not standard tyres. I had a similar problem with the Range Rover. When I fitted the standard tyres, the steering was a lot better. But I'm not going to change these because I like the way it looks, and for me, that's part of the ownership. Some of the rattling you can hear is caused by those stupid wobbly, whatever they're called, on the dashboard. I'm certainly going to be taking them off. It actually pulls rather well. It does lean a bit in the corners, especially now it's lifted, I guess. Got the window and the sunroof open, so to get some air. You can hear it burbling a little bit. Certainly no worse than I expected. Quite smooth. Not much wrong in this. Only when you start doing your sports car lane changes and things, you feel it leaning. Now I'm going around a roundabout. Whoa, leaning to the left, leaning to the left. But like I say, since I changed the tyre pressures, 1,000,000 times better. These seats are like plush armchairs. I mean, it's more comfortable than my sofa at home, which could mean I've got a horrible sofa, or it could just mean the seats are really good. Let's go. Yeah, it has that good feel-good factor, which is something I want in anything I buy, so I'm quite happy with it. Like I said, I've only had it a day, but so far I haven't fallen out of love with it. So do I think the 1999 Series 2 WJ Grand Cherokee is a good buy? Personally, I think it is. It rides not dissimilar to my old classic Range Rover. It's not a sports car, obviously. The 4-litre engine's got a lot of pull though. If it is getting 24 miles per gallon, which I'll work it out, that's not bad for 4 litres. I mean, my old Range Rover was a 3.5. I was getting like 17, 18 if I was lucky. It rides very well. The interior is absolutely beautiful. Most of it's working. So, best thing I can suggest is, if you haven't already, subscribe, like this video, and any comments would be welcome. Any ideas what I might be able to do with it, especially any ideas if you know how to drop the tow bar down lower now this car is raised. That would be interesting. And keep watching out, because I'm sure there'll be some more videos about this and my wonderful experiences. So bye for now.